back to my channel. For those who are new here, my name is Sky. I typically write paranormal romance. I'm named SD Haggis, and I have a guest with me today. If you want to introduce yourself real quick.
Yeah, my name is Carrow Brown. I'm an urban fantasy author and a writer for Otherworld Inc. through Fates Press and for Violet Gaze. I'm here today to try and finish up the novella that I keep saying that I'm going to finish up because, we all have to have that project, right?
That's me with my whole series right now. Just saying.
You'll knock it out. You'll be perfectly fine.
Someday.
Oh,
All
yeah.
right. So we have lots of people already here. We have Naked Firefly, Jace, Persephone, Steven, and Wendy. All right, I think that's everyone that's joined us so far. Hello, everyone. Let's see. What's everyone working on today? My goal is 10K.
My goal is 10K too. Hopefully this will be the 10K that finishes my book, but we'll see.
Let's see. Jace has got 2K so far. I'm going back and forth through the comments, seeing who's doing what, when, and where. I think that's it. Okay, so let us know what you guys are working on today. I am jumping around a bunch of different projects just because I can.
Mm-hmm.
I'm procrastinating other projects.
Like you do.
I'm good at that. And if you're wondering what the crackling noise is, we have a lovely fire going. Just because I felt like having some kind of ambient noise earlier while I was writing, and I was just like, no, what? We're going to use it on the stream. Oh, well. So that's what
cute.
we got going.
I like that.
Do we want to do 20-minute sprints or 15-minute sprints today?
Oh, girl, it's your show. You do what you want.
You're helpful. What about everyone in the comments? What do you guys prefer? Because I do not know.
Yeah. Audience participation is required on these 10K days.
Yes. Let's see. In the meantime, I'm going to say what everyone else is doing. Let's see. Wendy was going to do some writing this morning, got dragged out for a jog and didn't die. I don't run unless there's zombies chasing me.
Unlike me, who does it because I just like to suffer.
Are you going to do the 10K run today too, like you did last time?
Yeah, probably when we get done, I'm going to go over to the gym and work out. I didn't do it this morning because, for those of you who don't know, my husband's out of town right now, and I don't sleep when he's not here. So I was literally up at 3 a.m. cleaning everything. But when I was cleaning, I was like, I could either go to the gym right now or I could clean my house. And I was like, but I need to clean my house. It's just,
Firefly just needs to do some writing today. It doesn't matter. Let's see. Jace is in the middle of writing the climax. True story. Hello, Sabra. Thank you for joining us.
Sabra's been really good about having her own live streams the last few days. I just feel bad because when she has them, I'm in the middle of a meeting. Of course, work has meetings at any time during the day, 8 o'clock at night, 2 in the morning, whenever we're having meetings.
I've had the same issue, and I joined onto one of her sprints yesterday, and of course, the one sprint I could make it to was the time that my computer was like, nope, screw you.
Yeah. So I'm going to try and make one. That's my plan for the next week.
Yep. Persephone's going to get caffeinated and write scenes on index cards. I was doing that earlier this week.
I did that on bullet point on mine, yeah. Which is kind of what am I writing today? Fight happens, person dies.
Steven's working on finishing outline for a YA historical fantasy. Awesome.
Nice.
Okay, we got some votes for how many minute sprints. We got 1 for 20, 1 for 15, 2 for 20. Okay, you got the count going. I'm just going to flip through these.
I got
Let's see. Firefly's going to be working on a children's fantasy.
Nice.
Persephone, you can't change your vote, okay? You can't change your vote.
Oh, did she change?
She did. But it's okay because Naked Firefly said 20. So it looks like we're going to be doing 20-minute sprints.
Okay, not that you guys can see with my pale-ass hands on this white tapestry, but there are 3 here.
I like the tapestry, actually.
Writing Wife likes it, too. She keeps threatening to steal it when she comes over. I'll just have to buy her one.
I just want to turn my desk in a different position so that I can have my stars and moons and stuff as my background instead of like half moons and stars and half gray bed sheet. That's all I want. All right. Looks like Jane is going to be joining us today. We also have Nicole.
I almost blend in with this tapestry. Do you see this? Like,
you could be part of the pattern.
I am the tapestry. There's a story, guys. That's your writing prompt. I become the tapestry. Go.
Let's see. Jeannie is going to be joining us too.
No, you don't get to restart on me. Crumb's like, can we restart? And I'm like, no, you can't. You can wait.
My computer does the same thing. It's like, can we restart now? Wendy saw a pretty skull tapestry, wants to use it in future office space.
I have one in my hallway. Yeah, I actually have a skull one in my hallway. People are very disturbed by it, but I'm like, this is my house. I do what I want.
Exactly. Where did Carrow go? All I see is tapestry.
It's true.
Carrow is part chameleon.
It's the problem of being pale.
All the eyes.
Oh, I'm actually in my kitchen right now. Just because not a lighting thing, but I'm using a different device and I need it to be plugged in constantly to the socket behind me. So
all right. Well, let me go ahead and get set up because since I'm sharing the fireplace, I can't share my timer. So we're gonna do a 20-minute timer. I got 2 already open. We're gonna do rainbows. Let me figure. It won't let me share 2 at once, so I'm gonna have to stop that share and restart it.
I see a wild Sarah. Hello, Sarah. Welcome. I hope you're having a good day at work.
We're gonna do rainbow timer. Put this in theater mode. YouTube suggests the weirdest things for me now since I started looking for timers.
Yeah, it's giving me some weird videos too. Like, I'm pretty sure like there's a couple of people I was like, I don't ever want to see content from these people. And now it keeps popping up like, hey, do you want to see this content? Like, I'm pretty sure I said no the first time. Like, I know they're trending for you on your algorithm. I need you to go away.
And I like what Dana did there. She was like, I see.
But do you see me? I'm part of the wall.
All right. All right, we'll go ahead and we will start. Let me get boom. All right, now we're ready. Where'd my timer go?
Wherever you
want.
All right,
we're gonna start. Are we ready to do a sprint now? Or do we want to wait a couple more minutes?
No, it's on the minute. Let's go. Let's do this.
Okay.
No hesitation. Write those words.
All right now. and the rainbow is going off. I did not realize it did Tweety Bird noises. Well then. Did not realize it ended that way. How did everyone else do?
Let's see. La la. That's a great question. Let me find out how I did. Tools, word count. Save check, y'all. Save check. I got 625 words that time.
I have to do math, and I'm scrolling back to the messages because there's a lot of messages here. Holy crap. Hold on. Jeez.
Oh, 625. Okay. Yeah, no, I said 625. Okay, good.
What? I feel like I missed something. Okay, I don't know who Onisin is. Apparently it's something going on with Onisin, gossip, all that fun jazz. Do.
It's a Dana!
A wild Dana has appeared.
I'm here.
Did it actually add you? Okay, there we go.
Okay, I'm like, are we already starting the next 20? Holy cow.
No, I didn't even realize had started over. I rewound it and apparently did not press pause. Okay.
Yeah, it just moves on to the next one.
Right on.
That's the problem I always have on mine.
Yeah. Mine always goes to like, you might like this one next. It's like, oh, fantastic.
All right, Dana, if you want to introduce yourself, I'm going to do math and then I'll go through the comments real quick.
Yeah, Dana, who are you?
I am Dana Gollin. I'm an adult fantasy romance author, and yeah, I've tried to be. No, I know. Here lately, I feel like I'm more, more mom than anything. Kids and their needs.
Gosh, why do they have to be so needy?
I know.
Welcome back, though, because I haven't seen you in forever.
I know, right? Like we need you in our life, Dana.
I'm all really, do you? No. Yeah, no, I've been trying to get back on a routine. It's just, I don't know. Every time I'm like, okay, I'm going to do this, life happens. And it's like, this sucks. I'm going to end up missing 3 of Sarah's live streams. Hi, everybody. I am back until next week. I'm off.
I keep missing Dana. I keep missing Sarah's live streams because it's like, okay, we're going to do this thing. It's like, oh, wait, I have to do this work thing or I have to do this other thing. I'm like, yeah. I just want to sit and talk with Sarah.
Oh, yeah. We all love spending time with Sarah on Fridays.
We do. I keep missing everyone in the train, so. Oh. All right, Alec has joined us. Hello, Alec.
I hope your foot is better.
Right now.
I mean, your foot's probably not better because it's not mended, but it's the thought that counts, right?
Get better soon. Heather has joined us. Decided to write for a bit and stop coloring. Have to clean up a bit first and get into my manuscript. Let's see. Alec was talking about how they fell.
Coloring actually sounds really nice right now.
Let's see.
Did you guys see my dragon?
I can't see you because of the comment.
Oh.
Well, sorry. Give me a second. Boop.
Oh, no, you're fine.
And boop.
Yay.
There we go. Dragon.
See my dragon? I switched rooms. I moved my son into my office, and I moved my office into my son's room. And I want to say like 5 or 6 years ago, my sister and I drew a mural in his rooms. And then he got to add all these little characters in his castle. And the little characters, you probably can't see them. But the little characters have googly eyes, and they're like throwing fire spears at the dragon. And so...
That is too cool.
Yeah, I was like, maybe I'll get more writing done in here.
Dal has also joined us.
Wow, Dal has appeared.
There we go. We can kind of see everyone this way. Let's see. Wendy got half a page rewritten. Jeez, can't talk. Persephone got a stack of index cards with scenes on them. Nicole started cutting up veggies. Jeannie got 411. Alec is having a very hard time. I'm sorry. Get better soon.
Not that hearts and prayers do anything, but you have all my hearts and prayers.
Yeah. Naked Firefly got 627.
Nice.
Hearts pump blood, which is necessary for healing. So they do something.
Yes. Yes. Jace didn't get a lot this time, but kept going back to see how Alec was doing.
Alec, if you ever wondered if people cared about you, we're showing it to you right now. Like, oh my God, Alec.
I like Sarah. It's a Dana.
It's a Dana. You have to do your Pokemon noise now. Dana.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I've got the unicorn was a birthday gift. It was from one of my sons, from my son Quentin. He got me that for Christmas, maybe, or my birthday. They get me cool stuff.
Let's see. Stephen was watching a documentary on the golden age of piracy because of historical fantasy. And I think I'm finally caught up. Nope. I'm not caught up.
No,
Dow is editing chapter 3. I will get caught up eventually.
You're almost there. I can see the end.
Okay, let's see. More love and hugs for Alec. And I have reached the end. You're welcome, Alec. I'm really hoping you get better soon.
My hand heart looks horrible. This is like not. Yeah,
it's not hard.
Well, maybe I don't. I'm like, I tried doing that heart thing, and my daughter makes fun of me. So I'm like, yeah, not happening. She's like, Mom, your fingers are so fat. Your heart looks disfigured. And I'm like, oh, thanks, kid. She's a wonderful child.
Jace had a quick question. Do other people figure out the zodiacs for their characters?
I mean, other than like their birthdays, I don't like go into great detail.
Usually I just give my characters the same birthday as my friends. That's what I do.
Congratulations, your birthday is this person's birthday.
Yeah. Oddly enough, my friends then suddenly very strongly identify with those characters. Like I asked for one person's birthday, and she was like, "Why do you need the birthday?" It's like, "Oh, I'm just giving it to this character." And they were like, "Tell me everything about that character." I'm like, "Oh shit, here, take it."
No, I mean, unless it's like important to the story, it's just kind of I don't want to say a waste of time, but it's time consuming. And if it's not, important to the story or to that character's life, then no, it's too much. It's too much work.
Yeah. I feel like I relate to Wendy's answer.
When I'm
procrastinating. Yeah. I do that too. Let's see. Dal said the zodiac sign and the rising signs in rare cases are moon signs too. Jeez, I can't talk.
That was me yesterday and the day before that. And pretty much any day that ends in Y, Carrow does not talk very well.
Right.
No.
Well,
hi, welcome.
That's what makes it so time consuming is that if you're going to do it right, you have to do time and the location of the globe and what do they call it? Latitude, longitude. And there's just so much that it's too time consuming. It's just too much. So if it's not absolutely vital to the story, you're born in January, you're a Capricorn, have fun.
Oh man. All right, do we want to do another sprint now?
If I said no, you would still do it. Why are you asking?
To give you the courtesy of saying I asked? I don't know. Let's do another sprint, guys. Come on, let's do this.
Kara, I just want you to pretend like there's a choice. You're still doing it.
I know. I'm like, as soon as the caffeine kicks in, we'll be more talkative, right?
Yeah.
It's still early on the West Coast.
Yeah, actually, after this writing thing, I think I'm going to make me some coffee. That's in my future. That's a thing. Yeah.
I need more coffee and maybe a nap.
I mean, I think I'm set for a little bit. I have my blood right here in one hand and my soda in my blood cup in the other.
Oh, you know what? I have soda. Hold on. Let me go grab my soda real quick. It's literally right there.
Yeah, my niece, she was born at the end of January. She's an Aquarius, and it's really funny watching her mom and her aunt, who are Capricorns, trying to understand her because she is just something else.
What? What did I do?
It's all your fault.
Jace had mentioned born in January. I'm an Aquarius, and that's how my niece is born in January, but she's an Aquarius.
My youngest is an Aquarius. She was born the day after. She was born February 15th.
Oh, right on.
So she was almost Valentine's baby.
I have, I've known a lot of really cool Aquariuses that are just like go with the flow type people. And then I've met a lot of anal retentive, it has to be this way. And it's just like, really? Are you sure your birthday was marked right on the calendar?
All right, let's do a sprint. We're going to sprint for another 20 minutes, starting in 3, 2, 1, go. All right, that is time. How did everybody do?
I did words. 1, 2, 6, 1, 2, 9. I got 669 words that time.
Woohoo! Hi, Red Girl. Thank you for joining us.
Oh, Red Girl's here. Hi, Red Girl.
All right. So I managed to edit this chapter and figure my life out as far as where I was at. And I got 56 words. So
Woo.
Maybe there is something to be said about these 20-minute sprints.
I did the exact same number of words this sprint as I did last sprint, which is 604.
Awesome.
Which is kind of scary, actually. Let's see. The chat it ran amok with talks of signs for a little bit. Let's see. I don't know if I said hi to Savannah, but hi, Savannah. Let's see. And Savannah is outlining. Let's see. Index card stack is growing bigger.
Good.
Need to not chat during the sprints. Let's see. Steven did some more outlining.
I always feel kind of bad because I know like the host will usually interact with the people in the chat, but like when I get in that writing zone, I'm like, I'm writing people.
I don't interact with the chat while I'm writing. I do it in between the sprints, and that's it. That's the reason a whole bunch of stuff will pop up, and I'm like, where did it start?
Yeah. I always worry because when I'm really zoned in on something, I get like this look on my face, and I'm always like, okay, how pissed off do I look? Because I'm really not. I'm just focused.
I know that feeling well.
Don't be ashamed of your resting bee face, okay? Wear it with pride, just like I do.
Yeah, but see, I have like I've been told that I have a very intimidating resting bee face, and so I occasionally have to remind myself to smile.
That's okay. You guys are calling it resting bee face. And when you guys first said that, I was like, why are you guys got bees on your faces? What? It took me a moment to realize you guys were just avoiding saying the word bitch. I'm like, what the fuck?
We're trying to be a little appropriate. We make attempts, you know.
Is anyone appropriate on my channel?
I used up my cussing quota last night, okay?
Okay.
I bet you did.
Y'all should have seen me talking to Mara like before we went live because I was just like, cuss words just flying out everywhere because of the stuff that was going on my end. I was like, what is this?
I missed it. I have to go back. I have so many streams to get caught up on. It's not even funny.
You know, you're really not missing anything. I mean, I obviously got pretty liberated.
Sometimes you just need to lose your inhibition so you can just get the bullshit off your chest.
Yeah, my goal was to see how often I could get people to like squirt like stuff out their nose.
Wendy finished their latest draft. Let's see. Jeannie got 257. Had to eat breakfast and make rocket fuel.
Right on.
Rocket fuel's good, I guess. Naked Firefly got 664. Nicole's kitchen is starting to smell amazing.
Very nice.
Cat kept you awake. Oh, I'm sorry. Heather Scrivener is doing a update.
No.
The puppies have spoken.
That if you just recorded that sound that he just made on my end, I would never want to come into your house. I would be like, this house is protected by a great beast.
Record it and then emphasize it when you play it for the strangers. Let's see. Michael has four story projects on the go and on day 4 of severe writer's block. Finished a 3rd binge of 13 Reasons Why.
Yeah, my daughter keeps telling me she wants me to watch that show, but my mom says it's really not. My mom's like on the fence about it, and then my daughter's therapist is like, no, stay away from it. So
what show?
13 Reasons Why.
Yeah.
Doing what?
So my daughter watched 13 Reasons Why, and her
that one.
Yeah, so she wants me to watch it, and my mom is on the fence about the whole show, and my daughter's therapist said that it's not really a healthy show for adolescents to watch. So.
Oh, you're talking. She's talking about Carrow story time. You can have a sober Carrow story time if y'all really want. I'm just saying. I can do one next break on the writing sprint if you want. I've got plenty of stories, and they all start with, I was drunk at this place.
Bad Girl got a good chunk of things to do. Info dump for an old project, beta read, and catch up on Inktober.
Yeah. What is Inktober?
Oh, it's basically where there's a drawing prompt every day, and people are doing like some kind of like ink drawing in relation to the prompt. Some people like go really full out with it. I was just kind of like past this year.
Right. It seems like anything Tober is going on right now.
Yeah.
Well, Preptober, Vlogtober, Inktober, you name it, we got it.
Yeah.
Inktober. I don't even know what that is. I'm just saying that. Let's see. Everyone seems to have the same thoughts in the chat about 13 Reasons Why, and that it's not good.
I
get it.
My concern with the show is that after it came out, we actually did see a lot of more self-harm happening with our students. Like, it's not even kind of like these things aren't related to each other. Like, no, it was happening, and the kids, like, not to, like, self-harm is oddly enough a social activity. So when one kid does it, other kids will do it, and then they'll try to outdo each other. And then every time every time the admin were talking to them about it, was like, it's just like, it all came back to 13 Reasons Why. Like, that was the big motivator at the time. Now, whether that's still the same right now, I don't know. But yeah, that was like we had to send like a note home to parents going like, please talk to your children about 13 Reasons Why is not, unfortunately, our area, because that impedes on family obligations and all that other stuff. So
right.
Yeah.
Wendy's comment is what's getting to me right now, because there are people out there that are trying to ban the new Joker movie, who seem to be okay with 13 Reasons Why. That bothers me.
Because it's not romantic. You're looking at the thing with the Joker, and it's not a big spoiler if you haven't seen it, but the thing with the Joker basically kind of centers on how the system, which is supposed to support mental health, is failing. That's a big element in that story. Nobody wants to talk about that because we're always here to help out each other, but like
right.
Where's my soapbox at?
All right, and a wild Amy has joined us. So,
a wild Amy.
Amy, if you will introduce yourself real quick, and then we'll do another writing sprint, and then we can go back into soapbox form where we talk about mental health issues and movies.
Yay! Hello, everybody. I am Amy Nobody. I am a certified SEO consultant, and I have been. Oh no! What is that? Cue the crying plushies. My next line is that I do not have a website or any social media. I don't even use my whole real name on the internet. I'm a certified SEO consultant, and I've been working on my first rough draft, or my second rough draft of my first fiction book. No previously published works. I just Sky got me into the community, and I really like all you people, and I'm happy to be here. And I am writing a book, so that's what I'll be working on today. Well, I'm debating. I should work on it, but I have like 11 cards and letters I need to get out by like this weekend. So I might do my correspondence instead, but I don't know. It depends on how guilty I feel when the sprint starts. If I don't start writing, that will determine what I work on. So thank you for having me.
Welcome.
Right.
And you'll have
Okay,
like
so
5
now
seconds to decide what you're going to work on because we're going to go ahead and do a sprint.
I was gonna say, is that a spider?
So,
Yeah, what
so
was
this
that,
is
Carol?
this is a top coma. It's a character from one of my favorite animes, and it's basically like a little tiny tank, but it has the mind of a child. I really like them. I'll have to send you a link to it, but yeah, it's just kind of like they'll be like driving down like the road. It's like, do you think that we'll encounter combat today? It's like, oh, I do hope so, because then my analytics will go up and then
What
so,
the? I love it.
So they've put the essence of a terrible 2-year-old into an anime cartoon and made it into a destructive tank. It's perfect. It's absolutely perfect.
perfect.
Let's go with it.
It works out so great. I really like it, and it's such an interesting reflection on like human curiosity involving like social norms and a whole bunch of other stuff. But you know, that's me.
All right. And in the meantime, let's do a sprint. Starting in 3, 2, 1, go. All right, that is time. What did everybody do?
I decided to do my correspondence, and I got all my envelopes addressed and stamped. So,
Nice.
progress.
Progress. I got 567 words that time because I remembered I hadn't fed the fish for my husband, so I gave them food.
Uh-oh. What kind of fish is it?
I have no idea. These are fish. They're fish. That's all I know.
Right on. I'm all. Are they wet? That's really what's important.
Well, they are still swimming around and nobody's floating, so this is a good day.
Right
There you
on.
go.
I got 388 words.
Nice.
Yeah, it's decent.
I got 713 words. Let's see. All right, let's see how everyone in the chat is doing. Everyone in the chat went crazy talking about various things dealing with our last conversation during the chat of mental illness, Joker, and everything in between. Let's see. All right. Dow finished editing chapter 3. That's awesome. Jeannie got 277 words. Stephen did more outlining. Sarah is having trouble with Comcast, the internet, and everything in between.
Yeah. Turns back on, watches on with Comcast. Always love that.
Heather did more cleaning and finished up installing the Scrivener fix. Jeannie has decided they are definitely not a morning person. Alec wallowed in their misery. That is not good. Don't be doing that.
No wallowing allowed.
Persephone has a big old stack of index cards.
Fantastic.
Jace made a cappuccino, came back to talk about mental health. Awesome. And Heather wants to do thank you cards for clients and her con. So, boom, that's what everyone did. That's awesome. Everyone's doing good. Naked Firefly got distracted.
Well, yeah, I mean, she's in Germany. She can easily get distracted. I envision in my mind that breakfast in Germany is probably like, I don't know, the best thing in the morning.
It depends on where you go.
Yeah.
I was there. Yeah. They do have a nice hearty breakfast, though. Like, if you need some protein, they got you.
Yeah.
I like breakfast. Breakfast is good.
I do, too. I'm actually thinking about rewarding myself with breakfast after I get 10K. I'm like, I am food focused, so I will give myself a food reward.
Right. I'll be right back, guys.
Okay. I was thinking, like, it's Tuesday. I could have tacos. And then I looked in the fridge and I was like, I don't have the stuff to make tacos. And I am very, very broke. So tacos is a no-go. What could I make? Oh, I know what I'll make. We have biscuits. We have sausage.
Oh, biscuits and gravy.
Gravy and biscuits.
Yeah.
Boom. So, I think that's what's going to be for dinner.
That sounds really good.
You want to hear something funny?
I would love to hear funny things.
You just mentioned biscuits and gravy and tacos, right? Mm-hmm. Today, I make a batch of biscuits and gravy and like a big batch at the beginning of the week. And then my dad eats them for breakfast before work. So I have to make biscuits and gravy today. We are having beans for dinner, bean burritos, taco shells, all that stuff. I just call it beans, and everybody knows what I'm talking about because I go the whole 9 yards. Like I've got Spanish rice. I've got fresh made pico de gallo. I have green salsa and red salsa and paste picante salsa. Like, I just say beans and everybody's like, hell yeah, because you can get whatever the hell you want. And yeah, it's a big hit.
You're making me hungry. That's what you're doing. You're like Kara, let me talk about all the food that you don't have right now while you blend into your tapestry.
I know, yeah. Jeez.
So I have to make biscuits and gravy today. I have to make all of the accoutrement for the beans and everything today. And if you guys had mentioned grilled cheese, that's what I'm planning on having for dinner, because I make these big grilled cheese sandwiches with like pepperoni in them. And they're almost like a pizza, and then I eat them with tomato soup. They're fantastic, and I've been craving them, and this weekend I bought everything for it. So you guys just mentioned everything that I have to cook today.
Jamie, why are you doing this to me?
I'm also planning on making coffee, because I know this is weird, but I actually like my coffee the next day. And I want coffee, so I'm even going to make coffee today.
I'm just hungry. That's all. Just hungry now. I'm sitting here eating candy ginger because I don't want to cook anything right now. Ugh.
I'm sitting here pretending this is actually blood and not dragon fruit flavored water. Because at least then it would be some kind of sustenance.
Okay, so I remember last time I said I would still do a Carrow story time. So since we're all talking about Germany, I'll talk about the time I actually didn't get drunk in Germany. Story time with Carrow. Okay, so there I was with my mom, and we were visiting this uni friend of hers, her university friend, and her university friend had just had a kid. And at the time that we were visiting them, I was 15, and she had to go to the bathroom, and she asked me if I'd hold her kid for her. And I was like, yeah, sure, be happy to hold your kid. And the baby and I are sitting there having a good time. And next thing I know, German woman comes up and she just starts yelling at me. And I have to tell you, being yelled at in German is a very terrifying experience when you don't know what they're saying. And so she just started yelling at me, and I didn't know what to say or do. And people are staring, and I am very lost and confused. And then next thing I know, my mom's friend comes out from the loo, and she walks over, and she just starts to laugh. And she walks over to the lady and like pushes her away a little bit and says something to her in German, and her face gets really red. And she tells me that the lady thought that I was a teen mom out in public with my baby and was basically telling me all these horrible things.
Wow.
That's fucked up.
Yeah. I was just, and then she made her feel worse. It's like you yelled at her and she doesn't even speak German. She's, American.
Oh my God.
Wow.
She's like, you're a teenage mother. You're not allowed to come outside and have fun with your kids.
I know, and this was me and the kid like the entire time. We're like,
oh man.
All right, there you go. What is that melodramatic sigh, Alec? What are you doing? We all want to do it now. Look at this. It's contagious.
Oh man.
I maybe Alec is still wallowing.
I think so.
I mean,
I'm talking about food. I'm hungry now.
That's the thing, right? You kind of do the whole.
All right, look, y'all. I got 8,000 more words I have to write before I can eat.
How do you do that?
Trying to write again?
Like, how do you do that? Because if I get hungry, all of a sudden the words stop flowing.
I just type faster. That's really it. Or I'll drink some coffee.
I do not deny myself substance. I become like a raging monster.
Well, I'm alone here, so I can't rage at anybody.
I mean,
that's even better.
About protein. Like, I can tell when I haven't had enough meat in my diet or protein. Since I don't eat peanuts, I guess I have to say meat. Because, sorry, I was bleeding from a spot on my arm, so I keep checking it. Anyways, because I'll start getting nauseous if I go too long without any kind of protein. So I cannot deny myself food. I need something.
Yeah. I know. I like the meats too. Lots of different kinds of meats. Speaking of which,
But since Carrow needs to eat something, and she can't eat something until she writes all of the words, not eating your hair, that doesn't count. Stop it. All right, so let's go ahead and get set up and do another sprint. Boop. Boop.
Oh, look at you getting all
And
set
we'll
up.
start in. I know, I'm getting all fancy today. I'm getting on time. Let's go in 3, 2, 1, go.
I didn't get nearly the jump I expected.
All right, that's time. How did everybody do?
I am doing clerical stuff, so I didn't get much writing done.
I got three cards.
Dana has gone into avatar mode.
Isn't that the avatar that Carrow drew for her?
What? I heard my name.
Dana's avatar, isn't that the comic you drew about the screwdrivers?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, when she's like, I'm going to go find these guys, and I've got screwdrivers. And I was like, that's just a picture I can't let go of.
Right?
All right, Amy, I'm sorry I interrupted you. I just noticed that at the same time you were speaking. Sorry.
I'm sorry. I got 3 cards addressed in half a letter.
Woot.
I got 3 cards done in half a letter.
I got not my better one. I only got 256 words because not only did a package come to the door, but the dogs had to notify me, all 3 of them, that there was package at the door. And the guy kept coming back to the door.
I love that.
All right, I'm going to be right back.
Okay. I got 450 words. I had to do a little bit of research. Let's see. How did everyone in the chat do? When Carol gets back, Heather had a question. I'll bring that up when she gets back. Let's see. Jace, the scene is challenging to write by hand. Keep having to leave notes for things I missed. Where we're reliving parts of the story from the villain's perspective. But she got about a page. Let's see. Jeannie got 333 and is waking up. Dal is editing chapter 4. Stephen finished their outline. Awesome. Let's see. Stephanie finished getting scene ideas on index cards. Put the dogs out and back in and made tea. Awesome. Let's see. Naked Firefly got 540 words. And sorry, I giggled because I saw Rad Girl's question about how many packages did she order. Alec got 1 word, or did I miss a comment? I think I missed a comment because somewhere. It's not showing me it on StreamYard at least. So if you custom that, that's why it's not showing it to me. It's probably on the YouTube page. You know what? Maybe I should go there and see what's going on.
Wait, what's going on?
I think I missed a comment, but it's not showing it on StreamYard, so I'm clicking on the YouTube link to find it.
Okay.
Because curious minds want to know.
Right?
And now it's just being slow to load.
I love those slow mornings. That's how my computer was being this morning. Nice and slow.
Rad Girl, I only ordered 1 package. The guy just dropped it off, and then he had to come back and take a picture of it to show that he had dropped it off. It's part of my Halloween outfit. I'm actually dressing up this year.
Woo!
What are you going to be?
I am going to be a necromancer queen.
Oh, right on.
Cool.
Yeah, because I'm pale and I like blend in with like stuff, you know.
I keep saying I'm going to be a nymph because I got these antlers. I saw them in the store and I couldn't pass them up, so I just bought them on a whim. And then I just slowly building a costume around that. I don't know what the heck I am. I'll be whatever people, if they're like, you're such and such, I'll be like, yeah. Sure.
You're like, sure.
Yeah, whatever you say, friend. Yeah, I got my mask. I got my mask for it, and then I ordered lipstick for it because I don't want that cheap like Halloween center store stuff because that stuff always makes my lips feel horrible. So I ordered fancy stuff. My skirt is over there, but I'm not too sure about the skirt. I'm like, I'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Let's see. Heather had a question for you.
It really depends. My mom usually says knapsack, but my nana used to say rucksack, and then I was obviously the outlier in saying backpack. But it really depends, like, on the kind of bag and what you're doing with it. Like, so like day packs are usually just called backpacks or day packs. But yeah, it's like a regional thing. It's kind of like soda here in America. In some places it's called pop, and other places it's called soda, and some places just call it Coke.
And I'm the weird person that alternates between all three depending on who I'm talking to.
I just asked for Diet Brown. Oh. Give me a Diet Brown. I don't care what it is.
There's places like in between Pennsylvania and like North Carolina where they call it tonic, but they're like very small communities.
Mm-hmm.
So, it really just depends on where you're at.
Yeah, you're most welcome, Heather. Thank you for asking.
Thank you. I like the answers too. Let's see. Alex is going to be writing on Halloween. I have children, so I'm going trick-or-treating. That being said, my husband tried to get off work on Halloween, and he'll be working Halloween.
Well, like that, in this area, that's the first day of NaNoWriMo here. Like, they're having, like, their first write-in on the 31st.
Yeah.
And again, I told Writing Wife we were going to do NaNoWriMo, and she said that we were going to go to that write-in, and then she's like, and you're going to dress up, too. Like...
I mean, if I didn't have kids, I'd probably be dressed up.
Not to, like, rain on anybody's parade, but isn't that kind of cheating?
What?
If you start NaNoWriMo on the 31st and not the 1st. Don't you have to wait till midnight the 1st?
I usually do.
That's when that's just when the group is starting it. So it's probably cheating. I don't know.
But,
I mean, like the week thing, like they want it to start on a Wednesday, and that's going to be their weekly meeting, so they're doing it on that Wednesday.
Yeah. That might be it.
I didn't ask questions. I just said okay.
Okay.
Being drug against your will, huh?
Well, I really wanted Writing Wife to do NaNoWriMo and work on a different project because, like, she talks about it a little bit in the video I'm going to be posting on Friday, but she's been working on the same book for like 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was like, why don't you just take a change and go do something else? And so she's doing that. But again, it's kind of like we have to do it together kind of thing, or she's not going to feel motivated to do it anymore, which is fair. So, when she wants to go do these write-ins and whatever, I'm like, I told you to do it. You're doing it. Least I can do is do it with you. So
there you go.
I've had a similar thought because I've been working on this project off and on for about 2 years and pretty consistently for about a year now. Mm-hmm. Like since Nano last year, I was working on it, and I've been working on it, still doing it with all of you guys since Nano last year. So I've been working on it pretty consistently for about a year now. But my version of consistent is not necessarily Carrow's version of consistent, I'm guessing. So I had a similar thought about going ahead and just doing something totally different for Nano. But I've reached a point where my Nano project is going to be, I'm going to rewrite chapter 1, which, again, for like the 50th time, my book is broken down into 7 chapters because it takes place over 7 days. So chapter 1 is roughly 1/7 of my book, but it's not, because days 1 and 2 and 6 and 7 are probably about half the book just right there. And but I'm really excited to do it. I want to go back through and write it with all of the purple prose, not writing it for flow or writing it for conversation or anything like that. I actually want to write it pretty, and I'm excited to do it. So that's what I'll be doing for Nano. But I did almost let myself just work on a completely different project to give myself a break, but I decided to stay with this project for now.
Yeah. I mean, working on different projects is good every now and then. I mean, if I didn't have to finish this novel, then I'd probably be doing something else right now. But I can't work on the Nano project because it's not Nano, and I don't want to work on the other book because I'm like,
See, I have a similar situation as Amy. I realized a couple months ago that the 4-book series that I want so badly to be done with, I've been working on. I started book 1 of August of last year, August of last year. So I have been working on it consistently for the past year, and I'm like, I'm ready to work on something different. So that's exactly what I'm going to do for Nano.
Yeah.
Yep.
Do you think you're
I'm
still
already
going to
behind
make your release dates for those 4?
Nope. It's a good thing I didn't go ahead and schedule them.
Thank goodness you caught this before the Amazon pre-order went up.
Oh, man. Well, let's see.
I can just imagine your horror and agony if there was a looming Amazon pre-order in this whole situation.
I mean, I'd get it done. I work better with deadlines that are not me setting them. And Amazon takes away your pre-order privileges if you don't make the deadline. So I would make that deadline.
You have a year. You have a year. You can just give
Don't
yourself
tell me
that year
Don't
deadline.
tell me that, 'cause that'll make me put it off more.
A whole year. Set it now.
Oh,
I was
man.
in, what, like, is it a huge setback or is it just a matter of?
Couple
Oh,
of months.
you lose your ability to do pre-orders for
No. I mean, for Sky, not for
Oh.
the pre-order. For Sky, like, is it?
Couple
So
months,
if you set,
maybe.
I was gonna say, if you set a deadline for a year from now, then you would definitely be able to make.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
it.
I think you said you were just changing it from.
2021.
Yeah.
Let's see. Lots of conversation. It's flip-flopping between Halloween talk and trick-or-treating and calling Pepsi Coke and yeah. Dal is the first person I've seen recently. I'm gonna go ahead and post this one that is not doing Nano, but is sticking around just for the community. I love that. That's awesome.
Yeah, I did that last
other
year.
people who aren't doing Nano,
Yeah,
but like everyone else I know is doing Nano.
I have decided not to do Nano, but I'm still gonna do like live streams and stuff just to encourage everybody.
Yeah. Live streams.
I just like last year was the first time I did Nano, and it'll probably be the last time I did Nano. And I did it because I just wanted to see if I could do it, and it was very stressful. And if I get too stressed out, then I'm like, I hate this, and I'm never doing it again. So, in order to not hate things, I'm just like, yeah, I'm not gonna like put that kind of pressure on me, but I'm like, yay for you guys.
You'll be here for more support.
Yeah, I don't want to play football, but I'll watch it and cheer for you.
Well, even if anyone's not doing Nano, I love you. Just saying.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, gee, I didn't set up the pre-order thing, so we don't have to worry there. It was one thing to talk about doing to encourage myself to get it done. I just haven't done it yet.
And then she stumbled across a certain, let's call it, situation in her writing.
Had so many plot holes. I had dug myself a trench in plot holes.
Oh, no.
And I had no one to blame but myself.
Poor Sky.
I just need a break at this point.
Yeah.
So I'm working on other things.
Oh, yeah. Sometimes you do. Sometimes, and what is really neat is sometimes when you put it down and you walk away for a little while, you come back and you're like, I've got this better idea that's going to make it awesome.
That's not allowed to happen because that's how come I have to wait to write and wait to publish and do all at once, so I don't do that shit. And that's part of how I got myself into this trench in the first place. I was like, oh, I like this idea better. And I changed it in one book, but not the other 3.
Oh, no.
Oh, that's rough.
That's what I did for my first year, though, when I was working on it slowly, because I had a very basic idea, and I started outlining a very basic idea. And then the longer it ruminated, I did exactly what Dana is saying. Like, you just kind of step away from it, and all of a sudden you're like, wait a minute, that's even cooler.
Yeah.
I did that for about the first year.
Mhm.
So it took a little while. You know, this is something I've been tossing around for a long time. So
Yeah. There
just
were
getting
a lot
around
of
to it.
times.
But yeah, that's exactly what happens.
Yeah, there were a lot of times like I would go on week-long adventures into the wilderness, and I think being exposed to the elements actually gave me some kind of like psychedelic. But I would sit on like a cliff, and all of a sudden I was like, oh, okay, so this is where I ended in this chapter, and I can go this direction, and I would just sit there and start writing in a notebook. And I don't think it was like prolific writing, but it was definitely inspired by like being in the sun for way too long.
I did something similar with gardening. I have some pages of my original notes that have like dirt smudges on them because I would have my notebooks and stuff outside with me.
Yeah.
And I'd be gardening, and then I'd be like, oh, I got to write that down, but I can't wash my hands because I got to get it out of my brain right now. So I actually have dirt smudges on a couple pages where I did exactly that. I was just outside enjoying nature and got an idea, had to write it down.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I take that.
Yeah.
Hello, Eva, because I don't know if I said hello to you already. I don't know when you popped in. I have missed a lot of conversation. I'm just saying. Let's see. Alec is going home soon. Yes. Awesome. Woot woot. Hospitals are no fun. All right. And we're going to do a victory dance before we go straight into another riding sprint because we're going to ride.
I know. I'm like, you guys are full of energy.
We got 10K to ride.
That's right.
All right, let's get set up. Da, 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 da. And where's my timer? I've got like 3 timers open. I have to just pay attention to which timer we were actually using. I don't know how to change it easily. All right, so we're gonna start. Did I share it? Did I? Yes. Okay, cool. All right. Starting in 3, 2, 1, go. right, everyone, it's time. The birds are making my bird chirp. How did everybody do?
Finished 4 more.
Nice. Do maths.
Oh, that's right. That was 20 minutes. I'm like, how did I get this word count?
That's just changing it up today.
Yeah, no, so on that 20-minute sprint, I got 925 words. So I made it for my last one.
Nice.
Go, Carrow. Go, Carrow.
Wow. I did whopping 313 words, but I also solved the problems of the universe. So
There you go.
That universe needs its problems fixed.
Oh, I know. I get. Do you see where I am sitting? This means do not disturb. No, it doesn't.
One of these days I'm going to make a sign that says that.
Yeah. You know, I printed one of the, I printed a nano sign. They had like some graphics and stuff. And so I printed one and I laminated it and I hung it outside my door. It didn't work. They were like, oh, look, it's a sign. Pretty.
We're coming in now.
Hey, Mom.
Years ago, I worked as a freelancer at a company that was not far away.
Mm-hmm.
And they had one of those like open concept floor plans where they had like 10 people out in this big open room. And they had this one graphic designer guy that was really popular and everybody liked him. So everybody wanted to talk to him. And they gave him a hoodie, like a overshirt hoodie thing. And on the back, it said, "This is my I'm fucking working shirt." And so he left that one on his seat so that whenever he got really going and focused, he could put on the hoodie. And then when he put his hood up to be left alone, that's what it said on the back of his shirt.
Oh,
I was like, that is too cute.
maybe that's what I need.
Same.
But you know what?
My youngest still has my oldest still has trouble reading words, so that might not work.
Yeah. I was going to say, I dropped the F-bomb so much that my kids will probably think I'm just like, speaking.
I know, me too, right?
Yep.
All right. I did 461 words, but I've been doing the last 2 sprints. I made note the fact that I've been doing some research during them, so my word counts have been a little lower.
Slow.
There we go. That's what I'm looking for.
Every word counts.
Mm-hmm.
Every word matters.
Matters. Damn it, I never say it right.
So my total for today so far, because it's almost 2:00, which means I've been on here almost 3 hours now. So we'll probably be wrapping it up soonish. But my total for today so far is 4,669 words, which I am completely happy with.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's really good.
You
What
think
time did you start?
I started around 9:00 for me. I think. Yeah, sometime between 8:30 and 9, with lots of breaks because I took a shower.
Sorry, Amy, I totally rolled you over.
You're fine. I was just asking, so you're about halfway done with the day and you're about halfway done with your word count. So that sounds like you're on pace.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
You'll get there too, Carrow. It's okay. You got this.
You're still 3 hours in the past, Carrow. You got it.
I'm probably actually going to go pick up some lunch after this because I was sitting here and I'm kind of like, nope, the people in the chat are right. No food in the tummy is no fuel in my brain. All I can think about is pizza and sandwiches. And
Tacos.
Yeah, and then your characters are going to start eating foods that don't exist in their world.
It's True.
A wild
It's
chalupa just
weird.
wandered up onto the table.
Suddenly a taco just comes out of nowhere to be in the scene.
What is this magical creature?
Should I
I
eat
don't
it?
know, but it's good.
All right, going through the comments section. Let's see. Jeannie did 327 with some sneezing bouts. God, I can't talk. Yeah. Persephone's going to be putting some more scenes on index cards for another work in progress. Jeannie wanted to know how many words per minute you average, Carol.
I average about 1,000 words an hour. That's pretty much it. So I'm like on 3,000, like 3,002 right now.
Nice. Let's see. Naked Firefly got 477. Family is being a distraction.
A loving distraction.
Jace got under a page, struggling
really?
right now with the scene and can't jump with handwritten.
Okay, I took $20 out of your stack because I need to put gas in this car. So I've been driving it all over.
I got
no
$20.
I know, it's fine.
How do I get $20?
Dana, we
Oh,
can
no, I
still
want
hear
$20.
you, Dana. I think she probably meant to mute herself.
Oh shit! Sorry, guys.
What
She's
can I get
officially
$20?
the
I want
$20 Dana now.
I'm sorry.
Dana, $20 make you holla.
Damn it. No. Scott won. He won like $500 on a Scratchers ticket yesterday. And
Cool.
so I
scratch off tickets.
yeah. So and Elijah
Not
just
me.
bought himself his first car, and he's been driving, and I've been driving his car all over the place, and so I took $20 off the dresser to put gas in his car. I was like, oh, I'm just gonna mute all this so that I don't know. My husband loves to be like, look at what I won off the scratcher. And I'm like, put that away. Nobody needs to see that. God. I'm humble. He is like, yeah, look at what I got. Woo!
I have never once won anything off of a scratch off. And not only do scratch offs not like me, other people's scratch offs don't like me. Like I always joke, if I make eye contact with that ticket, you're not winning shit.
Yeah.
And sure enough, my best friend's husband's uncle is super lucky, and he plays the like $50 and $100 tickets, which pay out a lot more, but
Right.
you have to have $100 to throw away on a ticket.
Yep.
So he's one of those people who will do he'll get like a $50 scratcher and he'll win like $250. So he'll go to like the next gas station and he'll get two $100 tickets. Like he'll just boom, 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 boom. And a couple of times a year he'll get on a roll and come home with like $5,000. Like this is normal for this man.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you have got to be shitting me. That doesn't even sound real. And one time we were visiting and he was bragging about how lucky he was. And I'm like, you want to bet? I'm like, I will bet you my juju versus your juju and I will win. I swear. And he's like, no, I have great luck with these $50 tickets. And he's got this whole theory about like what time you buy the tickets at certain gas stations, because this gas station gets a lot of morning traffic and this gas station gets a lot of evening traffic. He's got this whole theory, right? So he was like, he's like, watch, I'll go buy a $50 ticket and I'll give it to you and you'll win. And I was like, wait. I will bet you $50 that $50 ticket you're about to buy ain't gonna win shit if you give it to me. And sure enough, he bought 4 tickets and he randomly picked one to give me, and it was the one that didn't win anything. So even though I didn't win anything off the ticket, I still won $50 because I bet him $50 that the ticket that I got wouldn't win anything. So that's the most money I've ever, quote, quote, won off of a scratch off, quote, quote.
Oh, wow.
It's awful. Like, I tell people all the time, keep him away from me. If you want to win,
scam that man.
I know, right? I knew I was going to win. I warned him.
Yeah, I am not permitted to touch the scratchers. I have the worst. I'm like you, Amy. I have the worst luck when it comes to scratcher tickets. I'm like, don't even let me look at them. Don't let me breathe on them. So last night, I came home. I had to do 4-H stuff, and I came home, and he's sitting on the bed with a stack of scratchers, and I was just like, what are you doing? So, and then he was like, here, why don't you find out how much we won? And like every single number was a winner. And I was just like, holy shit. I would never win.
I don't know how people do it. Never once have I won a single thing off of a scratch off.
It's just it's just random luck, I think. It's gotta be.
Is it though? I've got $50 that says otherwise.
Yeah.
Oh man. All right, let's see. Rad Girl wants to join the next stream when we go live, Carrow.
Okay, I can do that.
This one's about to go up, right?
Yeah.
And then we're gonna take an hour break so that way we can stretch, get food.
There's an hour break, and then it's picking back up on your channel, right, Carrow?
Yes, that is correct.
Okay.
I will give you an invite, Rad Girl.
How do you send Rad Girl an invite? Is it through Facebook or do you go through other means?
I have to actually log on to Twitter. You know, the place I don't go to very often.
I think it's been almost a year since I've used my Twitter. I'm just saying.
I try to keep up with all the social medias, but there's just so many of them. It's like I just have to pick one and stick with it.
It's hard for me. Twitter's really hard. I think I log on and I say random stuff, but it's kind of like I shout into the universe and then I walk off. I don't even follow through or anything.
Yeah.
Like, I'm here, bye.
What do you want?
That's what all social media is to me. That's part of the reason why I don't do it.
Yeah.
I'm like, hello, Void. Nice to meet you again.
I have been trying. That's my stomach telling me that it's lunchtime or brunch time. I have been trying to do Tamara's Right Stuff on Tuesdays on Twitter. Last week, the Twitter machine just didn't want me to be involved in anything, and so I couldn't do it. That's okay. That's fine. Whatever. Twitter. Kill the damn bird. No.
A quick random question. Does anybody here not know what the word Twitter-pated means?
That's like when you're in love with somebody.
Okay,
but not real love. It's just...
No, I know. I'm asking, does anybody not know what that word means? Random segue from nothing.
I watched Bambi. I know what it means, okay?
I was gonna say, yeah, I know it's Bambi.
I know, right.
Okay.
I had to explain to my boyfriend what it was. I sent him a joke about I mistyped something, had some bad typos in a message I sent really fast. And then I was joking. I'm like, oh no, I got Twitter-pated and I sent it too fast. And he thought that I got upset. He thought that he cracked a joke and he offended me. And I had to explain Twitter-pated to him. And he's like, that's not a word though. And I'm like, yes, the fuck it is. Yeah. And he's like, no, it's not. So I hunted down the Bambi clip and sent it to him. And I was like, it's a word, dude. And it's been a word since 1940, whatever. Bambi came out, man. Hello. How did you not know that? He's like, because I'm not a 7-year-old. And I'm like, oh, well, you were 20-something odd years ago. So, hello. You had 20 years to learn this word, man. It just made me wonder how many people don't know what Twitter-pated is. Because it is a nonsensical word, but I mean, everybody knows what supercalifragilisticexpialidocious is. So, not Twitter-pated? What?
Yeah.
Apparently, Bambi wasn't a requirement to watch as a kid.
I guess not.
Well, I mean, that's all I was allowed to watch as a kid was, I don't know if you guys remember, but a very long time ago on Sundays, they would have in the evenings, they would play the Disney movie of the week or whatever.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, that was my TV exposure as a child.
I just didn't have that context. The moment you said Bambi, I was like, oh, okay, yeah, now I remember. But it's just not a word I use with any frequency.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you two done?
No. Fork.
One day, so I'm gonna have Tala in here one day, and I'll take the thing out of my ear so she can hear your dog's bark, and we can see if we can get her to bark.
They're gonna have a conversation with each other. That's what's gonna happen.
That's right.
Ranger would probably like do like that dog head tilt, like what? What? What?
It's trying to speak to me. I know it.
He did that when I went out of town once, and I was talking to my husband on Discord, kind of like this. It's just over there, and so he put the speaker on. He's like, "Okay, we'll talk to Ranger," and I was like, "Ranger, I'm lost. Come find me." He comes into the room, and you can see he is like looking for me.
Aww.
And then he like looks at the screen, and I'm like trying to talk to him, and his head is doing like that huge tilt. He is so confused. He looks at my husband. He looks back at me.
You're not Mom. Where'd she go?
What's happening? Why is Mom in the box?
Why'd you put Mom in the box?
I am hungry. I am hungry. That's all I can think about right now.
All right, let's go ahead and wrap this up because it's like 2 minutes to 2 anyways, and that'll put us at three hours on the dot, actually.
Yeah.
And then we'll be back on your channel, Carrow, in about an hour-ish.
Yes. I will be there. Maybe not with this background, but I will be there.
Be there or be square.
We keep disappearing. Like, where's Carrow? Carrow's not here.
All right.
Tilt your head like this and you just disappear.
Yeah, just
Especially with those cool tattoos every time you hold your arm out.
yeah, I just blend in.
Just get in the Halloween theme and go for a Halloween background next time.
Yeah, we'll do that next time. I like that.
All right. Who wants to go first in outros?
Just pick.
I was last to get here, so I'll go first to sign out.
Okay.
I am Amy Nobody, as mentioned just a few minutes ago. I don't have any social media or a website, even though I do have the ability to make stuffed animals cry because of my unprofessionalism. I'm a certified SEO consultant, certified through UC Davis, and UC Sad Animals. Oh, God. Working on my second rough draft of my first fiction book, no previously published works, and I'm just plugging away at it and see how far I manage to get before November, because I definitely will not be finishing it before then, but I'm still going to work on it and see how far I get. So, thank you for having me.
You're welcome. All right, and Dana will go with you because we're going to do it in the order we all appeared.
Okay. I am Dana Gollin. You can find all my good stuff at danagollinwrites.com, and you can buy my book on Amazon. That you can find it on danawright.com. See, look, it's been a while since I've done this.
It might have been.
I know. I have to practice more. I gotta practice. I'll get it back. I will get it back. Might take me a while.
All right, Carol, your turn.
All right, my name is Carrow Brown. I am an urban fantasy author, writer for Otherworld Inc., Three Face Press, and Violet Gaze. I work for too many publishers. I have a book out called Queen of Swords and Silence. You can find it on Amazon. If you are not willing to take the plunge to purchase that copy yet, you can sign up for my newsletter, which should be somewhere, I think, in a link down below. If not, just type in my name on the internet. I'll come up. And when you sign up for the newsletter, you get access to a free short story. So you can eyeball the short story, see if you like my writing style. If you do, you can maybe think about doing a thing with the book, reading it, and all that jazz. And if you like it, review would be nice. I'm trying to hit 50 by the end of the year. So any little bit of help towards that would be really appreciated. There you go. That's me. Too much to say.
All right. I have a lot less to say. I am Sky. Thank you for joining us. I typically write paranormal romance under the name S.D. Haggis. And we're going to be back in a little while on Carrow's channel for part 2 of this 10K writing stream day. And then later this evening, Aphrodite and DL Tillery. I don't know whose channel it's going to be on. I can never keep up with that for some reason. But they will have their, they do alternate, but I don't know whose it is this time. But they're going to have their usual typical Tuesday writing stream at 8 p.m. Eastern. So there's that. There's going to be writing all day today, basically. But
Tuesday write-a-thon.
Pretty much, yeah. But until then, we'll see you guys next time.
See you.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
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 And then-
Bye.